Many years ago, our township took on the responsibility of protecting the farmland, and we happened to be one of the first. Actually, we were the first person, or first farm operation. And so, yes, we have been involved in that for many years, and that has a lot of aspects to it. In other words, it reduced the value of the property so that we could help pass it along, but it also generated money for our operation so we could expand at the same time. So that's kind of been our role to this point. Now today, as we learn more about the succession plan today, we're going to try to incorporate it so we can bring Heather Lyn into our operation more. Currently, she's working off the farm.
I think really it started with my grandfather, and he was the initial person to do that, and in that he's passed it down to my dad and my uncle, and therefore it will come to me and then my children. So it's a series. It's not just a one generational move. It's going to affect your family for years to come.
And that's always a tough question, as we'll probably hear more about today. Do you sell your farm and you're done? Well, in our case, we're fifth, sixth generation, if I recall. You know, that's a lot of history there, and I would like to continue on. I'd like to see the farm continue on and have it passed to her, and so she can make a living off of it. Because a lot of farmers where we live, the value of the land is so expensive, they can sell out and live comfortably for the rest of their life anywhere in the world, you know. But you've got to be dedicated to the land. You've got to be willing to accept that lifestyle, and we are. And so for us, well, that's what we'd like to do, is just continue on, and like I said, next generation hopefully will take it. I guess if I had any thoughts of wisdom on this, and I should step in and say I am 62 now, and so I'm looking at the transition that's hopefully going to occur. But start planning early. I really should have done this a couple of years ago and began working on this, but no, start planning early and work out however you want to do this. If you're working through LLCs, if you're working through just an actual farm ownership, whatever it takes, get people involved, get attorneys involved, whatever you need to do, because it's a big step.
And be communicative. I mean, be open with your family, because it's not just his idea. It's my husband's and mine, and it's our children. It's actually been all four generations have sat down and we talked about it when my grandfather was still alive. And even now we bring my children in because they're the next step after me. You know, I guess I look at it, I'm just a gateway to them. So it's a little different view from my seat, but be open, talk to your family so you all know where you're all coming from and what you want and what you hope to see the farm become in the future. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's a lot of work, and in order to preserve what we love, that land and that lifestyle, it's hard work, and we know that the farmer is the hardest working guy out there, or woman.
and make sure that the family members that are going to inherit the farm really want the farm, and they're prepared to do that. You know, do they have the skills, the technology? As time goes on, we're finding that's more important.
It is.
So if they're not directly involved, they may not really want to go through all of those issues.